breath. It's the thing that keeps us alive. Or is it? Breathing is a part of alive. It allows us to move forward. It allows the legs attached to your feet to go. And most importantly, it's good for the gays. Sneakers. Buy them, cause we want money. Mi amor. Hola, ¿cómo estás? You're looking rather fetching tonight, my dear. But you know who's not looking very fetching? The Liver King. Cause I have finally been vindicated. After years of struggle and frustration, I have finally won. The Liver King is a fraud. I have been aware of Mr. King's Instagram for a long time now, and was first introduced to him by a friend of mine, who I unfortunately no longer speak to. Not because of the Liver King stuff, but because of what happened in Paris. But this brew, this China, full on believed that the Liver King was a natty. Well, guess what, Mark? Much like our love, this too was a lie. And this time, I'm keeping the ring. That's right, I sniffed out K-Boy's BS on day one. And I couldn't believe anybody would actually fall for his nonsense, let alone one of my mates. But I seem to be getting ahead of myself again. Let me give you a little bit of a rundown and backstory of the Neanderthal natty himself. Liver King, or Brian Johnson, is a fitness guru, YouTuber, and lifestyle coach. Not that uncommon, there's a million protein farters out there. But what made him so unique is the sheer mass of the unit of a man he was, and how exactly he claimed to have gained this hunk of meat. The Liver King pitched himself as the ultimate natural bodybuilder, who consumed raw animal parts, slept on the ground, and essentially lived like a caveman. He claimed that living this lifestyle and doing this exercise routine, that you could become exactly like him. And to be fair to the man, all of his methods and exercise courses are online for free. Side note, if you ever have to access information behind a paywall, it's almost certainly a scam. Get rich in 30 days? Yeah, maybe the owner of the course might. I can help you grow your penis to a big size? No, you can't. Need to know how to do brain surgery to get your big doctor degree? Ha ha ha. As if there's an Indian man on YouTube who will teach it to me for free. Anyway, as you can guess from my pure glee, none of it was true and he was juicing the entire time. And his lies were first exposed by a YouTuber called More Plates, More Dates in an hour-long banger video essay, in which he showed an email chain between King himself and a trainer as he's trying to get his hands on some growth hormones. That was costing him about $11,000 a month. More Plates, More Dates has not made it clear how he's acquired this information, but my best guess, it was a friend of a friend that maybe King screwed over at some point, sent it to him. And also, for the sake of clarity, it's not been confirmed it was authentic emails until now by the man himself.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous, and after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye.
Oh, this apology is so promising already. I'm a bit bummed he didn't do the deep sigh with like a dog licking his balls, but instant deflection's pretty good too. That's what I love about YouTubers, man. They're incapable of admitting fault. There's always a factor as to why they did it or why they did not do it. It can't just be that they're a bad person who started their channel on a bad lie in order to make money. And then he still has the cheek to say he never intended to be in the public eye. Even though in this article you clearly admitted to having a plan on becoming famous. That is a direct quote from your email chain with your steroid boy.
And tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves.
Holy shit, dude. What? When? How? As far as excuses go, that one's a right hook to the jaw. I literally could never have seen that coming. I ate raw goat testicles because people were killing themselves. How did the two even correlate? Is there like secret nut sauce in them that stops them from being sad? And also, what does getting impossibly jacked have to do with ending your life? It seems super counterproductive to me, lad. Like, exercise for sure helps with mental health, but you actively lied to a bunch of people about what their bodies were capable of doing naturally. So when they don't look like you after months of training, don't you think they'll get depressed? I really gotta use that excuse in my own life. Dino, have you been cheating on me? Maybe I did, but I only did it because of the 4,000 people who are killing themselves this very minute. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with our relationship? Those people rely on me to cheat on you. Don't you see? I'm really the hero in this situation. Get out!
The 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves are people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form. This is my fight. This is why I exist.
Oh, when you put it like that, Liver King, it makes perfect sense. But seriously, why lie about the effects of your program if you weren't looking to gain financially? If everything you just said were true, wouldn't it be better to promote the realistic lifestyle and the realistic result of the lifestyle instead of using steroids to make yourself look even better than your lifestyle can equate for? Where's my tinfoil hat? It's almost like you give your exercising course away for free to lure people into the program, and they'll do all of your exercises and the way that you live and still not see the same results as you. And when they don't see those results that are the same as yours, they'll assume it's because they haven't bought your $150 powder. And then they therefore buy it. Now, where have I heard a similar scam like this before that is also highly effective? Call me crazy, but by gaining people's trust, I can make them more susceptible to do what I want to do later.
While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch the stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie. I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind, so who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs.
Dude, I'm gonna cream! The more he talks about how full of it he is, the more my nipples stick up. I do like how this isn't even really an apology though. He opened the video up by saying like, oh, I'm rich by the way, and I didn't use steroids for 37 years, so what does it matter, bro? And am I really a bad person? Yes, you are, my dude. You sold a lie, and you're not even primal enough to admit that you're wrong. Why can't you puff out that big, gross, tire-looking chest out and just say, yep, I screwed up, my bad? There's always a catch alongside it. Bro, just take the L. Your career online is probably gonna be fine. It's not like anybody liked the Liver King for his honesty or that he was funny and charming. Everybody liked the King because he was a freak of nature, and some young men wanted to be with you, be like you.
I've convinced myself that this was a vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole. I have only myself to blame. I did that, and it was all wrong. I will be better. I will talk about it openly, because I believe that there's a time and a place for pharmacological intervention monitored and managed by a trained hormone physician.
Why are you like this? You never believed any of this until you got caught. It's so childish. Like if I was 8 years old and I took a lollipop from my neighbor's kid and my mom asks me if I took it over and over and over again and I kept lying and lying, and then she proceeds to upload an hour-long video talking about how stinky and bad her son is on YouTube, and then only I confess, it's not very honest, is it? For years and years he said over and over and over again, I'm a natty. I have never taken anything. Is that your dog? I'm really hungry. It's just frustrating that he thinks any excuse besides getting on his hands and knees and begging for our forgiveness while he licks the crevices of our toes is acceptable. It's just beyond me. You did bad. No, Mr. King, you did a bad thing. Built a career on lie. But mental health. You, bad man. Mummy teach you bad. Like, is every YouTuber incapable of an earnest honest apology with sincerity? Is there some rule I'm unaware of in the Illuminati or something? I can't wait till someone clips this on me in a few years when I promote some crypto scam.
In 2021, when I was 43 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician to see what the fuck was going on with my life. And so yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my levels still remained below the normal level. So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range.
Bro, please, I'm begging you, start making sense. At first you said it was because other people were killing themselves. Now you're saying it's because something was wrong with you. Which medically does make sense because steroids can be used to treat certain ailments. But why would you not have admitted it as soon as you started taking it? Or why would you have not admitted it straight from the get-go that you were taking it? Especially for health reasons. People are forgiving on that. Absolutely nobody would have minded or cared. And I'm telling you for a fact, they probably would have respected you even more. This is the only apology I've ever seen when someone's made themselves look even worse than they did before it started. Screw this, I'm showing you how it's done. Hey guys, it's me. I know I haven't been active for a while. By now you've probably heard the news, and I just want to say I'm so sorry. When I got into YouTube, I was just some kid in a kid's room in some kid's town. I just never expected to be the #1 Minecraft YouTuber, you know? And I guess in some ways I'm still just that kid. I'm just 29 now. But I'm gonna do better, you guys. I promise. And to be fair, it was mainly my manager's fault, who I've now fired and publicly shamed. He should have stopped me. How could I have known better? I've only been doing this for 9 years. I'm still new to it, guys. I just hope that we can all move forward together as a community. And I will be putting up 2 very special episodes of Funny Moments compilations on Tuesday and Thursday to make it up to you guys. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Plus, to be fair, it was only a very little amount of elder abuse.
Yes. This is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week. And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or Winstrol, but I have tried them in the past without success. Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all fucked up while taking nandrolone and Winstrol.
Yes, it is in fact true that I did chokeslam that 7-year-old. And yes, it is true that I threw eggs at that man following me. It just gets more and more crazy. And yes, I do think fish can talk. And yes, I am the president. Yes, where are we going in this white van? This guy's starting to bum me out now. There doesn't need to be a yes and such a thing. No one wants that. It's just transparent as glass. You didn't think you would get caught. You got caught. Stop trying to Chewbacca defense your way out of it.
My liver enzymes went sky high, which is why clinical oversight is an absolute must. Nope, the Liver King brand has had nothing, or at least very little, to do with my business success. My companies were already kicking ass, already successful before the Liver King public figure, growing at 50% year over year and still growing at the same pace after the Liver King public figure.
Okay, and I really don't believe you. Why do Liver King at all if not to gain financially? It doesn't seem like a fun character to play. I got this wicked idea. I'm gonna go sleep in the forest and skinny dip in ice cold water naked. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. You're gonna be like an over-the-top bodybuilder? Are you gonna tell jokes and act crazy? Nope. Okay, you're gonna be satirical about like the bodybuilding community? Nope. Okay, so then what are you gonna do? Eat raw meat. I don't really understand the joke, Brian.
Nope, I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery, and I sure as fuck never actually had gene editing done in Singapore.
Dude, what the hell is gene editing? Genome editing is a group of technology that gives scientists the ability to change an organism's DNA? We can do that? Since when and why do we not have actual monsters walking around? I really do not care if it's ethical or not. Start making new meats. I'ma just straight up say it. I wanna eat dragon pussy. Just honestly, give me Donkey's wife, alive, dead. You know, I don't care. I've had snake before, now let me tickle my tongue with some scales.
Ultimately, why did I, or why do I do them?
Let's go! Very bold of you, Brian. I've never seen the deep sigh written into the back end of the apology script before. Very unorthodox, but it might be the new meta. I respect it.
When I talk about the 85% of the population that suffers from self-esteem issues, that's me. I'm part of that statistic. This is why I fucking work myself to death in the gym. This is why I do 12 to 15 blood-burning workouts a week, just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped in a profound and significant way. And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in fucking hell. I previously have said in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated as fuck topic. I knew I needed to take this opportunity to openly discuss everything for me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up. I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human. Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty. Liver King.
And that was the last few words he ever said before blowing up like a balloon animal, because you look disgusting at this point. There's a point where you can get too buff, Liver King. Actually, all bodybuilders. It gets gross after a while. Look, I'm not a chronically online person. I come on, I have a few laughs, and I leave. And none of this is gonna matter to me in like a day or two. I think you should come to your own conclusions on him. Does he deserve forgiveness? Should he be executed? You decide. When all is said and done at the end of the day, you can screw up royally and still come back just as strong. And he has already. 5 hours ago was his last upload. Oh, Lord have mercy. Legally, you have to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.